Shalom everyone. This next video that I'm going to show you in just a minute is from Narc Con from YouTube, one of my favorite Narcissistic Personality Disorder coaches, experts. And this video is titled, "What Really Happened Between You and the Narcissist is Dark. The Truth Will Set You Free." What I wanted to kind of predicate this with is that a lot of narcissistic personality disorder experts talk about how narcissists want to steal also your money, not just your spirit, your soul, your talents, your personality. They want to steal your money. Now, in my later life with my later abusers, like not including my narcissistic scapegoating family and my ex-husband, who's these last two abusers that were romantic partners, I didn't have any money. What they took was far more valuable than money, partly because the things that you have that is not money that narcissists want are not things that can be bought. They're in you, and that's what they also want. But if they can take your money, and if you have money, they can take it, and that's great. In my case, I didn't have money, I didn't have a house. What they wanted from me were other things, and it wasn't money. So I just wanted to kind of make that clear, that when she or others talk about they steal your money and leave you high and dry, I had no money to give. What they wanted from me and what they took from me wasn't money. So that's what I wanted to say. Here is yet another amazing, articulate, incredible video from Narc Con. Shalom.
Hello everybody, and you're extremely welcome to our channel Narc Con today. The narcissist is forever flirting with their own ego. If people understand this, they will totally free themselves from the narcissist and expedite their healing process. It takes a while for the logic of your brain to connect to your emotional well-being and spiritual welfare. So listen to the podcasts, do whatever you have to do to rewire your brain in order to get yourself back and go on to live a wonderful life. So I'm going to get into explaining the title of the podcast, and it's come up time and time again in coaching, where people believe the narcissist had a relationship with them. And that's actually not the case. You had a relationship with the narcissist, but the narcissist only has a relationship with themselves and their own ego. They are in love in a relationship of one. I think once we get our heads around this, it helps to depersonalize the narcissist's devaluation and cruel betrayal of each and every one of us that has experienced the darkness of this evil entity who is predicated on destroying, taking, stealing, and killing from their targets or victims, as some people describe us. So I'm going to take the whole dynamic of the narcissist's love affair with themselves through a particular one-to-one relationship to show you how that plays out and what the actual reality of your relationship was for a narcissist, so that you can take the blame shifting off your shoulders and understand why the narcissist behaves in such a way and what it's all about. So let's get into the darkness of the narcissist's ego and the flirting with that dark ego. And then we'll go into the love bomb stage with the normal human being. The narcissist makes a false mask for themselves that appeals to them and they believe will work in the world in relation to giving them an easy ride of take, and not having to be accountable, not having to grow personally, or not having to do much work to get their needs met and more. The image is built usually on the perfect person. So the fake mask is deemed the perfect person that will not allow criticism of the perfect person. This mask is a fragile identity that the narcissist works extremely hard to protect and reinforce with the pain and suffering of other people, in order to validate its existence as being superior and better than anybody else. So the narcissist commits their true self to this dark entity of fakery, the false mask. They fall in love with a created identity that they then put out in the world and move around as a real person, having relationships, in inverted commas, with other people as perceived by normal human beings. But from the narcissist's point of view, each and every human being they meet in their life is a mirror to their fake mask that they, if they exist as they still somewhere inside, are in love with. Does that make sense? So anyone that's having a close relationship with a narcissist is actually in a triangle of the narcissist's love affair with themselves. And you facilitate the communication and language that the narcissist has between the narcissist and the fake mask by feeding back validation to the fake mask and literally creating the energy of the love affair. The love affair that the narcissist has with themselves. So let's decomplicate that. In the love bomb stage, the narcissist sees something attractive in you. The narcissist sees that you can provide something attractive for the fake mask, with whom they are in love, their dark ego. The narcissist goes, hey, fake mask, go for it, go for it. Look at that person. They're good looking. They're going to make you look good, fake mask. Let's just call the fake mask FM, shall we, as an abbreviation. So they're going to say, my darling FM, this person is going to really suit us. Not only are they going to make us look good by being a bit of arm candy for us, but they have a house. That house looks like we could hole up there for a while, and actually, at the back of our minds, could be a place we could swipe from them at the end of the day, because they don't deserve it. We deserve the best. We deserve this. I mean, they only got it as an inheritance from their parents, and, well, they worked for 20 years, but that's nothing. It's a stupid old job. And I mean, if we're going to get into having an affair and putting our time in with this idiot, well, they're not an idiot at the moment, but they will be. If we're going to be able to convince this person that we're real, then they're an idiot. I think we'll go for this person. Actually, they could also, I like their car, but we could even upgrade that and convince them to upgrade that with their life savings. I mean, what do they want life savings for? They're not going to be that interested in anything to do with longevity after us. Sorry if this is a bit harsh. This is the unconscious thinking of the narcissist as they view a potential prey or person that they want to engage with. Now, they're very excited at this stage. They're actually feeling very positive, very buoyed up, and very their version of in love with your assets. They want to conjoin with you, so they will give you the best time possible. If you're if they think that you will be a little bit suspicious of them going in too strong, they'll be subtle. They will match your vibe. Now, they'll push your vibe in order to intensify things quickly and get you to spend as much time as possible with them quicker than you would normally do. Whatever way you get validated, they will facilitate that so that you will feel the best version of yourself. And if you get validation from being a good person and helping other people, well, they'll certainly allow you to help them. And not only will they allow you to help them, but they will make out that they are so direly in need of help that you're the only one that can help them. Is that ringing any bells for anybody? And as you go along and they see you're helping them and it really makes you feel good and you're getting more involved emotionally with this person because you're invested in them. The more we invest in something, the more we value it. So they'll make up SHIT about what happened to them in the past, how badly treated they were, how broken they are, and how only you can help them. No one else ever knew, understood me like this. Like it's the old cliche, my wife doesn't understand me, my husband doesn't understand me. So they will facilitate you feeling the best version of yourself, the version that you always are, maybe didn't get credit for, maybe weren't recognized enough for, but they will sure, bring you into seventh heaven in relation to praising you for everything you're doing for them. The more you invest in them, the more in love they are with the love you're giving them. They pass that on, they spoon feed your love into the fake mask to reinforce the fragile structure and telling the fragile structure, I'm so worth all this help, I'm a wonderful human being, I've been hard done by, I never did anything wrong, everybody else is wrong and I'm just glorious. And they have this wonderful human being who's telling them that they're worth it and that they are. So that's what I say when I say the narcissist is in love with only themselves and their ego, and you feeding their ego is doing wonders for their love affair that they have with their FM, fake mask. So they're in love with what you can do for their buddy, FM. And the more you do for their buddy, FM, the more in favour you are and the more in love they are with the facility of the relationship you provide with FM. You start to then either get too big for your boots in relation to the narcissist's ego, and the narcissist thinks they need to take you down a peg because you're getting a bit too flahuluk with your own autonomy. And autonomy is not something that FM is going to facilitate or allow, because control is everything in relation to FM. Fake mask needs total control over the bounties that you can provide to it. So they will start then to devalue you because you being a little bit above yourself with the narcissist black and white thinking puts them in a lower position. And that is not ever going to happen because they're superior and always need to be higher up than you. So they'll literally torture you. They will triangulate you. They will isolate you. They will make you doubt yourself. They will gaslight you and make you feel or believe that things didn't happen or things that happened were your fault. They'll take you down rabbit holes and rabbit warrens until you lose control, until you lose your temper. And then they will fixate on the one time you lost your temper after being triggered so much and baited so much by the narcissist. And they will whip you with it and say, see, you're a bad person. You lost your temper 3.5 years ago when you threw the lid off the bin. See, that's who you are. That's who you are. I'm a great FM. I'm the best. I never do anything wrong. You're the one with the faults. And if you're the one with the faults, that makes me the one who's brilliant. So I'm going to kick off on that for quite some time until I have you squished in the ground, until I'm standing on you and squishing you in further. Because that means I'm the goody, I'm the big guy, I'm the big gal, I'm the winner. How dare you criticize me? How dare you think that you can, tell me I did something wrong? Go silent on me the way I go on you? That's no, that's not going to happen. I'm FM, remember? Me and the narcissist, we love each other. You're just our servant. Oh, you thought you were in a relationship with us? Yeah, I know. It's just a trick. I mean, it's just what we do. We do that with everyone. You didn't figure that one out, no? Ah, shucks. No, you didn't figure it out because you didn't know about the Narcissistic Personality Disorder. You thought evil was reserved for serial killers. You didn't realize this evil walks among us. Yep. So, the love affair that the narcissist has with FM continues into the devaluation when they're getting their kicks. And that's sadism, my friends. That's called sadism in the psychological community. Evil presenting as sadism. And they will kick you to the curb in the discard because that makes them feel wonderful. Remember, these creatures have no empathy, so that makes them feel wonderful. And that makes them feel that they have come out of this situation winning. And if they can come out by stripping you of your assets also, or controlling you through joint children, that really buoys them up to go on to the next mirror that they fall in love with. And the next mirror better, darn well better, be reflecting a very good image back to FM, because FM is everything to the narcissist. Don't you dare criticize FM, because that would be remembered and in 20 years' time used against you. Because from that moment that you criticized FM, or they perceived that you criticized FM by even offering to help when they didn't ask for it, implies criticism. FM is perfect. FM doesn't need help unless FM manipulates you into helping, because in that position, FM is powerful and has decided to manipulate you into giving help. This is how messed up this thinking is, guys. But once you get it, once you know it's all about control and reaping from other human beings, then you get everything the narcissist does make sense. So the next person is in for the reflected glory back to the narcissist until the narcissist again. It's the same in the next relationship. The narcissist is continually feeding the dark ego of the mask that they have fallen in love with. And they will change the mask, they will upgrade the mask, they will steal character traits from different people and own it as their original character on FM. So long as the narcissist and FM are doing well in life, are in control of anybody that's in their inner circle or in any way important to them, so long as somebody is following them in a cult-like fashion and doing everything for them, despite the awful behaviour and the devaluation and the isolation the narcissist is causing in an individual, and the triggering of jealousy in a person who is not actually a jealous person ever in their lives before. But with the continual prodding, there's a hole of jealousy embedded into the person the narcissist is in their relationship with. FM and the narcissist go through life always putting each other first. And anybody, no matter how loyal or important to the narcissist, and no matter how many years they would spend serving the narcissist, is totally irrelevant and can be discarded in one fell swoop. Should any damage come to FM, that's fake mask for anyone that might be just coming in now or have forgotten, what is she talking about? Who the hell is FM? FM is the fake mask. It's a love affair with an illusion from the start or very early years in the narcissist's life to their last dying breath. Sometimes when FM lets the narcissist down, you may get a glimpse of a pathetic creature that is unable to function. That's called a narcissistic collapse. But as soon as FM gets fed in any slight way again, even with, assistance when the narcissist is asking for assistance in that collapse state, they will utilize the helper, drain them dry of energy, resources, and anything they can get out of them, and off they will go again on their jolly way, as I often say on this channel. They'll climb up on little donkey again, and off they'll toddle down the street to see whatever else they can commandeer for the glorification of what they think is God, is the dark ego that FM, the energy of the dark ego FM carries around. So you see a little donkey approaching you with a big smiley face, wanting to come and live in your house or get you on Tinder or Bumble, really engaged, really early, and is pumping out validation to you. By God, there's a price to pay for it. That's the narcissist buy-in. And narcissist and FM will not be separated. You will only be facilitating the love affair that goes on between the narcissist and the narcissist's own dark ego. Because in that ego, there is rage, jealousy, envy, and hate. And unfortunately, that's what drives it. You may see glimpses of what could have been a nice person, and that is the total tragedy of this being, this human being, having been taken over by whatever it's been taken over, or feeding into, as the old Indian saying, you have a good wolf and a bad wolf in you, and whichever wolf you feed the most, you become. And people will say then, well, do you think that they can change? Do you think that they could ever, if I help them enough, that they could ever love me? And I'm saying to you, the narcissist is taken. The narcissist is coupled with themselves and their darkest ego friend, their creation, the false creation, the false ego and the false mask. There is no room for anybody else, unfortunately. Take care, my friends. We will meet again soon. Just look after yourselves and depersonalize this experience in as much as you can. It was never about you as a person.